Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. Moments away, it'll be the Sacramento Kings going up against the Orlando Magic. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello. On the sideline, David Aldridge. Now, here is Robinson. Right side, Simmons. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
Mike, here we are in the middle of this season. The wear and tear starting, I think, in some teams to become a factor in some of these matchups.
Staying healthy is such a blessing during a season. All teams have to deal with injuries to some degree.
But that is the curveball, isn't it? Probably more than anything else, dealing with losing either a prominent guy or a big bench guy.
That's why depth of the roster is so important. General managers that understand you're going to have injuries. Can we cover each position with the roster that we put together?
So it's Sacramento. The Magic getting the bucket. And that one's good. Tisdale.
Nice feed by Simmons. When a wing like Lionel is moving the ball, that's a great sign for your offensive flow.
Shaq with a screen on Robinson. Hardaway passes to O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
The lead pass, executing one, takes a high basketball IQ.
And the Kings with possession. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season. Robinson kicks to Simmons. Here's Tisdale. O'Neal with the rebound.
Nice defensive effort to lock down the paint.
Yeah, he cut off every angle and then bodied up. That's a warrior effort.
A three from Anderson. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Hardaway has got 3 assists now in this one.
Great, fast-paced play by Anderson. Not giving the defense time to get on him.
Now, here is Robinson. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Here's Simmons. No good with the elbow jumper.
They can't expect him to miss that shot consistently.
Here's Hardaway. Plays it up and banks it in.
New to the league, but not to contact. What a finish by Hardaway.
Kings have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Outside, Simmons. To the paint. Here's Tisdale. And just miss after miss right now.
I love how he challenged the shot. That takes some guts near the hoop.
The kick out to Anderson. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Robinson against Hardaway. Just 4 to shoot. And that one, good.
What I like about Hardaway in pick and roll, he can see over the top. That's going to be a big advantage for him.
Robinson down low. Guarded by Hardaway.
He had space to operate inside, but just couldn't get it to fall.
O'Neal at the elbow. Out to Hardaway. And stolen by Christie. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Like clockwork, extremely efficient, textbook alley-oop play right there.
Yeah, you know this, Clark. It takes a lot of athleticism to pull it off like that.
Show you right.
They just wish they could find that opening every trip down. Help close this gap.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
Boy, are they locked in on offense, knocking down every shot right now.
And the other team has to step it up on defense. No excuse letting them torch you like this.
Now, here is Robinson. Still without a basket. Fast break. Here come the Magic. O'Neal inside. Outside, Scott. Grant with a screen on Christie. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
Fantastic effort on defense, protecting the rim with his length.
6 to shoot. O'Neal is double. And here's Anderson from the arc. Weber pulls it in. The Kings trail by 9. Christie with it. Now defended by Grant. Weber can't hit.
That's one that almost always goes down.
Yep, as you said, almost. This is the rare miss from there.
Basket good. Shaq's got his third basket of the night right there.
When Shaquille O'Neal gets the position he wants inside, it doesn't matter what the defense does. He's putting it in the basket.
That one good for two.
Hey, when you go in there, you better finish strong, and he did.
Orlando leading by 9. Here's Hardaway. The kick out to Scott. That's in, coming off the assist from O'Neal. Scott's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Magic. For Sacramento, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Here's Christie. It's hauled in by the Magic. Shaq's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Scott can't get it to go. King shooting a lowly 30% to start this game. And Simmons kicks to Robinson. Weber outside. Timeout called by the Kings. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
You know, on occasion you're plagued by false starts and slow momentum in some games. You could tell they were getting frustrated.
Even though it was a frustrating night shooting the ball, they pulled it out. A win's a win, and that's all that matters.
Here's Tisdale, defended by Scott. Robinson up top, pass to Tisdale, stolen by Anderson, and they're pushing it up. Here's Scott. Scott missing again. Robinson with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. Pulls up, high post. The shot's good from Christie.
Smooth motion on that jump shot. No problem knocking that one down.
Outside Hardaway. Robinson pulls it in.
Getting a little ahead of himself there. Wanted to put on a show and ended up with a blooper.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, what you like about Lionel Simmons, in addition to his shooting and scoring ability, is his hustle. I mean, he gives his team all he's got every time he's on the court.
Both shots good from the stripe. Orlando leading by 8. Right side Hardaway. A 3 from Anderson. And it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway. Hardaway has got 4 assists now tonight. And so it's Weber with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
Nice defense by O'Neal. You see the length and quickness to the ball.
Now Hardaway. He had 22 points in the win against Portland. In the corner, it's Robinson. Christie off target at the rim. Orlando's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. And now Sacramento on the break. And Weber with the basket on the assist by Christie.
If you allow him to get in position that deep, you're done.
Yeah, more physicality needed to prevent the interior bucket.
So Mike Dunleavy's decided to take a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Rogers checked in for Sacramento. Brown comes in for Robinson. Here's Skiles. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Here's Shaq. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Shaq's got 8 points.
Right from the start, they set the tone and were the more dominant team.
I love how they've looked right from the tip. Doing an amazing job building this lead.
Now, here is Weber. 23 points for him the last game against Philadelphia.
And he also put in work on the glass, doing the dirty work for his team as well.
Anderson's shot is off. The Kings trail by 11. Outside to Weber. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Weber's got his second basket of the game.
This is really why you love to have Brown in the rotation, because he makes unselfish plays, just like right there.
1:36 left here in the first quarter. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Magic lead by 12.
Right out of the starting blocks, they've been dominant at the offensive end.
And that early momentum has helped them put together a nice lead.
Now here's Brown. Still yet to score. And right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Great answer right there, showing they can knock down the deep ball too.
Lots of room out there for both offenses.
On the top of the key. And finished off by O'Neal.
Whether you put a body on him or not, O'Neal is going to be a factor on the offensive glass.
The Kings have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Tisdale, no good.
You won't see that from him very often, missing the bunny like that.
Bowie gets the bucket.
Going inside with purpose and on a mission, making it happen in tight.
Yeah, the intensity is outstanding, and high percentage looks are a great way to build a lead.
Now here's Simmons. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia. Rebound, Grant. Grant's got his 5th rebound in this one. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
It's not that hard to spot an illegal screen.
Most of the time, an easy call for the officials.
Brown deciding where to go with it. Here's Armstrong. Pass to Bowie. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Kings. With 1 on the clock, and that one released in time, but no good. Shaquille O'Neal getting it done for the Magic. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Magic here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
You know, from the start, they've emphasized the three-point shot.
And making those threes in the opening quarter, it's going to stretch the floor out for them.
Here's Watley. He's coming off a 10-point game against Philadelphia.
And he was a real wrecking ball defensively, seen by the 4 steals he had in the game. Perfect pass there, understanding how to set up his teammate.
Here is Armstead. The Kings getting the bucket. To the middle. Sampson's shot, good. Sampson's got the lead up to 13 now for the Magic.
With his stature, Sampson can cause so much trouble inside. Hard to guard him this close in.
Watley passes to Rogers. From 17 feet out, again Sacramento.
Good work from mid-range. I like seeing him look to score from there.
Armstrong against Brown. Armstrong kicks to Sampson. It's hauled in by Brown. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Here's Watley. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Magic leading by 11. Pass to Bowie. And now Sacramento on the break. There's the lob to the hoop. Carswell can't get it to go.
They both saw the lob open up, but it just didn't quite ferment for them.
A little misread on the timing. Not sure who mixed it up, but they'll get it straight next time.
Good on the bucket. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And here's Armstrong. Nothing on the board. Pass to Bowie. Releases. Once again off the mark, Orlando. The Kings trail by 9. Here's Carswell. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists in the game.
A well-timed feed was the catalyst for that bucket. That's how you set someone up for success.
And so Mike Dunleavy calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Some changes for Sacramento. Simmons checked in for Bonner. Christie comes in for Watley. Robinson is subbed in for Brown. It's Hardaway with the drive. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Tall and lanky, but Hardaway is quick, forcing the contact by the D.
Hardaway hits them both. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Robinson on the wing. Guarded by Hardaway. Robinson misses. Orlando leading by 9. Pass to Shaq. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Sometimes it's that simple, turning smart defense into quality offense.
There's the pick. Down low. Whoops, they pick off the pass. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Christie. Up again. It's good on the putback. And now just a 5-point Magic lead.
If they can keep finding steals like that, they won't be in the hole much longer, I tell you that.
Pass to Bowie. Over Christie. And the shot goes in from Bowie. Bowie's got his third basket of the night.
You see the floor awareness Hardaway possesses. Great find from the rook.
Robinson up top, guarded by Hardaway. Robinson passes to Simmons. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out.
Normally, he knocks that down. The defense got a gift.
Got a piece of it. 3-on-3. Christie has the open look. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Christie's got his second bucket of the night.
He was shopping for a three-point shot, and he found it.
Now here's Hardaway. He has 6. Trying to get open and shot. Good, nice job down low. Hardaway has got 8 points.
And Hardaway doesn't mess around inside. He's such a determined scorer.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. And the Kings making a change here. Tisdale's checked in. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Take a look at the Magic, holding on to second spot in the conference. A great season for them so far. Orlando leading by 6. Scott kicks to Hardaway. Over to the wing. Shaq dishing to Scott. Back to Shaq. O'Neal, something else inside. Wow.
Well, Shaquille O'Neal is getting whatever he wants out there. This kid, the size and the speed for that size, very impressive.
Robinson down low. Guarded by Hardaway. Robinson passes to Tisdale. Shot clock at 5. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Magic?
We're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been so far.
In addition to that, how about the mid-range action we've seen from this group? Utilizing the jump shot to get them started in the right manner in this one.
Weber, he's checked in for Sacramento. Hardaway with the steal. Stolen by Robinson. Tisdale passes to Robinson. Inside. Good, and Weber gets the assist. Robinson's got his second basket.
Nice touch on the point-blank range make.
Robinson against Hardaway. Outside, Scott drills it from outside.
This is masterful how he's facilitating this offense. He's just tearing the defense apart with all of these well-timed dimes.
And this kind of play improves team chemistry. He's doing an outstanding job tying this offense together.
And it's the Kings with the ball, trailing by 10. Christie the pass to Simmons. Kings moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Tisdale. Rebound by the Magic. Shaq's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Hardaway finds Scott. Anderson outside. The kick out to Scott. Here's the 3. And it's Tisdale with the rebound. Simmons with it. Guarded now by Anderson. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
It will be a reject.
O'Neal outside. Pass to Hardaway. Now Shaq, guarded by Weber. Outside, Scott. Three-pointer. Tips it up. Here's Shaq. And the dunk by O'Neal.
The young legs of Shaquille O'Neal, able to get off the ground fast to slam it down.
Timeout called by the Kings. The Kings trail by 12. Simmons with it. He's got 5. The high post shot. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
Nice, smooth shot by Simmons. Giving it just enough power for that distance.
So Mike Dunleavy's decided to take a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Magic leading by 10. Now Hardaway. Out of bounds. Sacramento takes possession. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Weber looking around. Shoots over Grant. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Orlando's gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable.
Oh, just hanging up there.
Yes. What some extra emphasis on that jam.
Man, was that special.
A bit of it. Look at me up here. Gotta be careful with that.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
The Magic making a switch here. Armstrong's checked in. Orlando, they've gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. And here's Anderson for 3. Connects from three-point range. Anderson's got 9.
Boy, Anderson can really stroke that thing from behind the arc. When he's in rhythm, he lets it fly confident.
Robinson passes to Christie. Simmons on the wing. Slams it in.
Showing off the athleticism. When Simmons gets deep positioning like this, he's looking to throw it down.
And there's the drive. O'Neal. Rebound by the Kings. Simmons finds Christie. And here is Simmons. He's covered by Anderson. Here's Weber. And Weber throws it down.
Throws it down, not leaving anything to chance there.
Coach, I'm sure they'd like to take advantage of the 2-for-1 opportunity right now.
Absolutely, but the top priority is getting a good look at the basket.
You got it. O'Neal literally bending the rim with the power.
All-out effort for the putback.
Beautiful. A thunderous 2 points.
He knew what to do with the board. Fantastic play.
Robinson against Armstrong. Here's Tisdale. Rebounded by Hardaway. To the inside. 1 second left. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Orlando going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Really an incredible game from Shaquille O'Neal.
Already has racked up a double-double through the first half. We call that a stat sheet stuffer.
And if he can carry that performance into the second half, he's going to have some monster numbers.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Robinson against Hardaway. Back to Anderson. Lets the 3 fly. That drops and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Hardaway has got his 8th assist in the game. Robinson against Hardaway. Out to the wing. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
That was just a force right there, and it's going to cost him.
Tough spot in the game for such a miscue.
Orlando leading by 13. In the corner, O'Neal with it. O'Neal is double. Anderson kicks to Scott. And the Magic another 3.
Huge breakdown defensively. You can't leave him open. He's too good from deep.
Scott's gone an excellent 4 of 6 shooting from the arc. Pass to Tisdale. Back to Robinson. To the paint. Weber in the post. Working on Grant. Weber can't hit. Orlando's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Hardaway finds Grant. Got a piece of it. And Anderson has it in the corner. And the Magic another 3.
Well, they have been raining threes here in the second half.
And when a team is locked in like this from outside, they become hard to beat.
Weber outside. Back to Robinson. Shot to stop the run, and Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down. O'Neal's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
And Shaq with the slam.
Continuing to expand and grow their lead, much to the dismay of this crowd.
Never fun to see your home team losing control of a game. But this offense is just taking charge.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Grant against Weber. Pass to Christie. Over to the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Weber. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Anderson passes to O'Neal. Now Hardaway over Robinson. And there's Penny Hardaway on the assist by Shaq. Hardaway has got 10 points in the game.
His mid-range game is outstanding. Hardaway's a really well-rounded player. NBA defenses are going to have a tough time with him.
Here's Weber. And he can't bank that one in. Orlando leading by 23. Hardaway dishes to Anderson. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
They've gotten out to a big lead because of superior play on both ends.
No better way to do it. It's much easier to win games when you own both sides of the floor.
Here's Robinson, and he finishes nicely on the layup. He's got 6.
Excellent distribution. That possession highlighting how important unselfishness is.
Hardaway kicks to Anderson. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Hardaway has got assist number 11 for him here tonight. The Kings have gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Robinson against Hardaway. Here's Weber. The shot missing. Some solid defense from Grant. And it's Orlando's ball. Really controlling it now with an 18-2 run here. It's Hardaway with the drive. And the dunk by Grant.
Coming out of halftime, they're on an absolute tear.
And I don't know what was said in that locker room, but it's working.
They want to break this scoring drought, Mike.
Well, they've had a lid over the basket for a while now.
Indeed. Simmons on the wing. Defended by Scott. Pass to Christie. His three-pointers off the mark. Magic have gone an unbelievable 8 of 8 shooting since halftime. Must have been some kind of pep talk in that locker room. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Orlando's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter. Going 4 of 5 shooting. Hardaway finds Grant. Now here's Shaq.
Magic foul.
Rogers checked in for Simmons. And a switcher also for Orlando. Sampson's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
They've literally been giving points away inside. I know Coach has something to say about that.
And you have to address situations like this right away, or it's just going to keep happening to you.
Entirely new group. Outlaws checked in. Reynolds comes in for Scott. Bowie is checked in for Anderson. Shaw subbed in for Hardaway. Pass to Rogers. And here is Robinson. Here's Tisdale. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Magic.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
Another thing they did well was feed the ball into the paint. They really utilized their size in there tonight.
Here's Rogers. Second chance shot. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Rogers has got 9 points.
Great ball movement, making that defense work.
Here's Shaw. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. This King squad is struggling. Pass to Rogers. Outside Robinson. Down low. And Rodney Rogers with the slam.
They're playing well, and that's an encouraging sign.
But where was this intensity earlier in the game? They're still down a bunch.
Shaw passes to Outlaw. And now the Kings fast break. Christie has the open look. That one rolling around and rims out. Here is Shaw, guarded by Robinson. Reynolds passes to Outlaw. Misses from short range. Now the Kings with it. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Here's Tisdale.
What looked like a potential blowout has turned into a game now.
Yeah, it had to happen here in the third. Now they've got the run going, and they've got to keep it rolling.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Look at the Kings. Right now they've been able to gather the 8th best record in the conference as the latter part of the season approaches. Here is Rogers. 11 points in the game. And stolen by Outlaw. Here's Reynolds, guarded by Rogers. Shaw passes to Bowie. And the jumper is good. Bowie's got 9 points.
It's the strength of his game. You see why on that pass from Shaw.
The Kings trail by 20. Here's Watley. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Orlando's gone 4-6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. First trip to the line for him here. And so Mike Dunleavy calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Sacramento making some changes. Bonner comes in for Weber, and Simmons subbed in for Watley. Orlando also making some changes. O'Neal comes in for Reynolds, and Armstrong subbed in for Shaw. That free throw, no good.
Free throws are as much a mental game as anything else in basketball. It's easy to overthink when the pressure is all on you.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Hey, height is just a number when you play with his tenacity and force inside.
An absolute fearless approach by him to get the score.
Shaq is screen on Brown. Armstrong dishes to O'Neal. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Shaq's got 22 points.
Understanding the offense. O'Neal showing you his basketball IQ early in his career. That's promising for the future, too.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Well, he needs help. Scoring-wise, his teammates need to do something.
Magic leading by 18. 51 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's O'Neal. It's blocked.
He was all over that one. You can tell he enjoys sending shots back.
Anthony Bowie. First personal foul. Third team foul.
43 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside, Simmons. To the middle. Here's Bonner. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Check out the athletic jam by Bonner. Reaching up there and stuffing it in.
And here's Armstrong. Still scoreless. Here's Bowie. It's good from long range. And the Magic lead by 19.
And when you're guarding him, you've got to fight over the top.
Lock and trail around the screen and deny the perimeter shot.
Here's Carswell. Check with some nice D. Armstrong with it. Inside, here's O'Neal. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. O'Neal's got 6 points in the quarter.
Found the crease, took advantage, and got it in close.
An edge to this lead. They're having their way.
And so it's Orlando. Sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Simmons looking around. Pass to Brown. Lots of room. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Sampson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outlaw kicks to Armstrong. Bowie the pass to O'Neal. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Outlaw's shot is off. The Kings trail by 21. It's Brown with the drive.
His athletic ability, especially his vertical, levels the playing field for him at the 4 spot, making up for his smaller build.
Now Armstrong. Pass to Bowie. Looks for O'Neal. Gets it to him. O'Neal is double. Up and in with a jumper near the hoop. O'Neal's got 26 points.
That height is something else. O'Neal can be dominant if he uses it right.
Darryl Armstrong. First personal foul. First team foul.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Brown against Armstrong. Rogers passes to Brown. 5 to shoot.
Sacrificing his body, putting it on the line right there.
That takes tremendous grit. Taking charges, not for the faint of heart.
Magic leading by 21. They set the screen. Driving inside. Armstrong passes to Bowie. It's hauled in by Carswell.
The defense knows he likes the mid-range look, and they made that as difficult for him as possible.
The effort rewarded that time on the fast break with an easy look.
That's what it's all about, staying in front of the defense so you have the basket all to yourself.
So Mike Dunleavy's decided to take a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Tisdale, he's checked in for the Kings. Grant, he's checked in for Orlando. Brown against Armstrong. O'Neal kicks to Grant. Pass to Bowie. O'Neal inside. Shoots a fader, and he overshot that one, missing. The Kings trail by 19. Now here's Brown. Here's Carswell. Brown outside. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down. Magic leading by 19 points. Screen by O'Neal. Armstrong passes to O'Neal, and Shaq with the slam.
Slamming it down with force.
Yep, and lets the defense know by hanging on the rim for extra effect.
Yeah, just rubbing salt in the wound.
Here's Brown, and he gets it to go from the high post.
In the mid-range, Brown thrives. He knows this shot very well.
The Magic have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's Armstrong. The offensive rebound. O'Neal passes to Bowie. Simmons with the defensive effort. The Kings have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Causewell, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Shaq. The first free throw is good. Some changes for Sacramento. Weber, he's checked in for Tisdale. Christie comes in for Rogers. Robinson is subbed in for Brown. And for the Magic, they're shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Here's Hardaway. O'Neal trying to break free. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Personal foul.
We know from his college days that Hardaway can shoot. Defense over-aggressive, and he took advantage.
And the Kings making a change here. Tisdale's checked in. The Kings trail by 19. Outside Robinson. 17-foot shot on the way. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10. Here's Hardaway. The kick out to Scott. And here's Anderson for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Anderson's got 23 points.
He's letting it fly from downtown, and you can see the confidence is obvious when he shoots the 3-ball, and that's part of what makes him such an outstanding shooter.
Yeah, no question. And I don't understand why the defense hasn't adjusted and tried to chase him off the line.
Back to Hardaway. And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2. That one on Weber.
What you love about Hardaway is his versatility. Able to play 3 different positions.
Hardaway hits them both. And here is Robinson. That's tipped. Hardaway with the steal. Pass to Scott. There's the triple. It's out of bounds. Last touch by O'Neal. And Sacramento has possession. On the wing, Christie. Offline with his 3.
That was absolutely his shot to miss. Plenty of room at the arc. All set up. Just couldn't get it to fall.
Here's Robinson. Got a piece of it.
That's how to make a stand. Some determined defense inside.
Chrissy.
Let's go.
Scott against Simmons. Christie with it. Beyond the arc. Scott pulls it in. O'Neal against Simmons. Shaq down low. That shot is off. Sacramento's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
The tried and true alley-oop play.
You know what, Clay? Most guys would have gone for the slam, but he just lays it in.
Nice.
Either way, he got it done, and 2 points is 2 points.
Hardaway passes to Scott. They get the rebound. And finished off by O'Neal.
Wipes the glass clean and slams it back in.
Oh, great job anticipating where the ball was going to be.
His focus paying off there on the offensive glass.
Here's Robinson. The rebound by Anderson. Magic leading by 22. Now Hardaway. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Hardaway. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Such a wide open look. Anderson's got 6 in the quarter. The Kings have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Robinson on the wing. Guarded by Hardaway. Pass to Weber. Now Christie. Clock at 6. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Robinson for 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Outside Hardaway. The kick out to Anderson. And stolen by Christie. Here's Tisdale. Rebound by the Magic. Shaxson.
Oh, man, clearly letting his emotions get the better of him in that situation.
Yeah, this game isn't going their way, but a foul like that is only going to make matters worse.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. And the shot goes in from Bowie.
It's been a barrage of threes here in this last quarter, pouring it on from deep.
They were saving their best shooting for last, hitting 3 after 3.
On the wing, Christie.
2 minutes
Pass to Tisdale.
2 minutes.
Robinson on the wing. There's the pick. Now Christie. Trying to end the drought. Tisdale tips it back in.
Excellent timing. Outstanding positioning.
You're right. Right on cue to tip in that shot. And he protects the play well.
It's also paying attention. He knew exactly what he had to do there.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
He was just a bit out of position on the screen. He tried to make up for it, but he got caught.
Always a tricky play to call. But the refs were right on it.
Armstrong against Robinson. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
This is what happens to streaky shooters. He couldn't miss in the first half, and now he can't buy one.
Just look at the score differential in this one. I mean, a truly commanding and dominant performance here for the Magic.
Clark, it seemed like they did everything well tonight.
Yeah, you could point to a lot of things, Kevin. You could talk game plan, you could talk execution, but they were just a more talented team. That's what the deal was.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Shaquille O'Neal.
And I love the work rate he showed on the glass. He was attacking every miss that came off the iron.
Up top, Armstrong, guarded by Robinson. The Magic again can't hit. Outside, Simmons. Robinson dishes to Simmons. A good look from Robinson. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons.
Nice dime from Simmons there. He's an excellent passer at the small forward spot.
Here's Bowie. They get it back. Avent. And the layup falls. And the Magic lead by 21.
Well, I'll tell you what, they've got to be proud of their performance. Coming into enemy territory and taking the win, impressive.
And it was a decisive victory at that. They've made a lot of fans unhappy here in this arena.
And the shot goes in from Bowie.
That should put a stamp on this one.
Great way to close out a victory.
Here's Floyd. He's covered by Armstrong. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. They played as well as you can play on the road.